You're listening to the Feel Good Astrology podcast with Louisa Munson. To request your personal reading, go to feelgoodastrology.com.
This is an update. It's an amalgamated update. I've recorded it in pieces around working with my children and doing stuff with my husband. You can see this picture of the beach behind me. This is where we went today, by the way. I live in Portugal. And the reason I've got this up is because this is the ocean behind us, and the ocean is very much Pisces energy. And so what inspired me to record these healing messages for you was, Saturn's moving into the sign of Pisces, Pluto is moving into the sign of Aquarius, and we've got Jupiter and Chiron together in the sign of Aries. And all three of them together are creating this upswell of emotion, this upswell of something to heal first, which is the Jupiter and Chiron. For us to express stability in some way from understanding how to work with Saturn, and then how we transform on a much bigger level over a period of months. So Saturn in the fourth then, which is very much about the house and the home. It's like building the right home life for you. So you really want to think in terms of how you want to live. Now, it's all about our structures, our internal structures, so, if you build a house of cards, you definitely want a strong structure. And you also want to live somewhere where there's no wind. You really want to consider all of your structures in your life. And that also involves your behaviors, your instincts, your psychology as well. It often brings up stuff to do with your mum and your dad and your parents, because it was a time, like the fourth house represents where we grew up, as well as where we are now and where we're building our home. So all things to do with our houses come to the fore, and our families, the people that are intimately in our home with us. Now, Saturn obviously brings about delays and restrictions and things like that. So if you're doing an extension or decorating your house, make sure you've got a good budget, make sure you've got the right people involved, because Saturn can really put a spanner in the works there and sometimes make it fail. In fact, you really want to watch what's going on. But what you may well find is that you're just feeling a bit tired at home. You're not feeling inspired at home. You're feeling a bit drudgy at home. Saturn has a very what's the word I'm looking for? Saturn has the energy of kind of crushing things. So your spirit might not be as buoyant as usual. Like, the fourth house is right at the bottom of our chart, and it's foundational to us. And so it really is a message for you to absolutely boost your energy so that you feel really vibrant. Because if you're not feeling really vibrant in your body, the energy of Saturn is going to kind of compress you. Hey, Saggy. So I was talking about Saturn and how Saturn is, or has been, in Aquarius. It's been affecting your third house, and it's gone into your fourth, which is about to bring about those feelings of, okay, I've got to get my life right, because if I don't, it's going to be a bit difficult. It sometimes coincides with this feeling that, money and resources are tight and your opportunities are slimmer. It feels like things are coming down on you a little bit. Now, what I would say is there is this healing event going on as well, which is Chiron and Jupiter coming together in a conjunction in the sign of Aries. And traditionally that is matching the level of your creativity and what you're birthing right now. What I would say is there is some tension between your need for security and your need to birth things, and they're not quite working at the moment. It feels like what you're trying to birth needs the space to be really free, to be really bold, to be really loved and cherished. So, I mean, whether you're birthing a child, your passion, whether you're making love with a new partner, whatever energy is birthing right now, you need to like learn to let it go, let it flourish, and let it absolutely change you. So I think where you've been trying to control and hold and keep safe your creation, you're actually stifling it. And in doing so, it's likely to be bringing up some feelings of like stiflement at home. Look at what I would say is, give yourself the space to create, give yourself the space to grow your passion, and then recognize, where am I not being passionate in myself? Where am I not being passionate about being me? Where have I got stories about my awful past? Where have I got all these stories of where I've been belittled or put in a box or repressed? Because I think it's time to get really passionate about who you are and to let go of those stories. Or if you have those stories, at least recognize that they are in the past. Don't bring them into your future. Let those stories go. Say something to recreate your stories with passion and pride. Like, yeah, this is where I've come from. And it gave me the opportunity to see what I didn't want. And now look, I'm here being passionate, doing the thing I love. Because the other thing that's coming in right now for you is the energy of Pluto in Aquarius is coming into your third house. And if you're really speaking from that place of passion in yourself, Pluto is giving you the power to influence others. It's giving you the power to have influence over a community, over the people that you'd love to work with, over the people that you love to live around. So by being absolutely into the things that you're birthing with passion and pride and knowing that you've absolutely put your heart and soul in it, and that your heart and soul are absolutely 100% good enough, your voice will be heard and felt, and you will be able to create that sense of a magical community around you. Because let's face it, Sagittarians, you've got star quality, man. You've got to get it out there. So I see this as the start of you flourishing and climbing back up to where you should be. So good luck with that. So there you have it. That was my combined message for you at this time. Like I said, Chiron and Jupiter are giving us the inspiration for healing that's showing up in our lives right now. Saturn's coming in to help us formalize things. And in the areas where we're not happy to formalize them, it's tripping us up a little bit and showing us where we're restricted. So if you are feeling restricted, it's because there's a Saturn thing. You're being asked to take more responsibility on somewhere. And then Pluto is moving into a space to transform us beyond anything that we can even imagine. So, we are talking about deep psyche work going on at the moment. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this. If there's anything I can do to help, just drop me a line. You can reach me at feelgoodastrology.com. And I will be very happy to help guide you through this process, either on a one-on-one basis, or even in a membership. There's all different ways I can help you, but just stay in contact. And if you found this useful and you think other people find it useful, then please do feel free to share. I really, really appreciate that. Anyway, lots and lots of love to you. Thank you so much for connecting, and hopefully I'll be connected again real soon with you. Bye for now.
You've been listening to the Feel Good Astrology podcast with Louisa Munson. To request your personal reading, go to feelgoodastrology.com.